Welcome students, this is Sabuni Dhara once again in Dhara Education, and today once again I came with the next part, that is part 4 of the quadratic equation, wherein I will going to explain you how to do factorization in quadratic equations. So let's start. Now we will going to start with the methods for solving quadratic equations. So basically students, there are actually three kinds of methods for solving quadratic equations. So they are, let's see. The first method is called as factorization method. So the first method is our factorization method. Okay. The second method is completing square method. Alright. And the next method, the lastly third method is formula method. So these are the basically three methods for solving quadratic equation. First one is factorization method. Okay. Next one is completing square method. And the third one is formula method. Fine. So we will going to start about what these three methods define and how the methods we can solve it. Okay. So now students, we will going to start with the factorization method first. Okay. So solution of a quadratic equations by factorization. Alright. The very important step, or you can say it is very important rule in the factorization method is, if the product of two numbers is 0, if the product of two numbers is 0, then at least one of them must be 0. Then at least one of them must be 0. I just repeat again, like if the product of two numbers is 0. I just want to highlight this thing. If the product means what? Product means multiplications. Correct? Say for example, let's take an example. If A multiplied by B is equals to 0. Actually, the complete this particular statement I have written down. If the product of two numbers, say for example A and B are the numbers, is 0, then at least one of them must be 0. That means they are talking about either A is equals to 0 or B is equals to 0. Any one of them. Any one of them. I repeat once again. If the product of the two numbers is 0, okay, like A multiplied by B is equals to 0, then at least one of them must be 0. That means either A is equals to 0 or B is equals to 0. Okay. So, to solve the quadratic equations, you need to do the very first step is step 1. Write the equation in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Students, you know what is this? This is our standard form. This is our standard form. Yes, exactly. This is our standard form. Okay. So we have to write in this method only. So students, this is one of the question wherein I can make you all understand how to solve quadratic equations by factorization method. Okay, and this sum may going to ask you for 2 marks, which I have already written here, 2 marks. Okay, so let's start. What do you mean by factorization? I just let you know now. The very first step to do and to solve this kind of sum, okay, you need to identify first most important thing, that the given question, it should be in the standard form only. Our standard form is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. This is our standard form. From the very first session, that is part 1 of the quadratic equations of my all videos, I am continuously remembering you and also remind you about the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 is our standard form, okay, of quadratic equations. So with that help, we can solve this question as well. Okay, so first of all, just look into this sum. X square minus 15x plus 54 is equals to 0 is actually the question. It is equal to the standard form? Let's see how we can compare the things. Here the index value of variable x is 2. Okay, and our first important thing is what? To identify whether the question is given in the standard form of the quadratic equation or not. Our second very important point was that the index number of that particular standard form should be maximum 2. It should be maximum 2. So it is maximum 2 in the given figure. Sorry, in the given question. Okay. And what is the very important thing to understand? Yes, this is the actual standard form. So now we will going to start what it is. So we will continue. Okay, so while solving this method in the factorization form, the very first important step is this. With this term, you need to multiply with the last term. Okay. And before that, I just want to tell you one more thing. If nothing is there and only variable is there, that is x square or y square or a square, whatever the variable is being used in the question, if it is there, it means what? The value of each and every one is 1. Okay. So if I'm, wait a minute. Yes. If I'm talking about x square should be multiple with the 54. Okay. So how it will be multiple? X is equals to what? 1. X is equals to what? 1. 54. So x multiplied by 54 gives you 54. Okay. Now the second step is this. 54. We have to check the 54 where it's come, in which table it's come. Okay. So इसको अच्छी तरह से factorization पहले करना है. How to do it? Now listen. 54. The last unit, that is the ones place, is 4. It means that we can take 2. Okay. So 2 2s are 4 in 1 1 7. Okay. If you don't understand this, you can divide this with 2. 2 2s are 4. 1. This 4 will come down. 2 7s are 14. So the answer is 27, which I have written already. Okay. I usually tell my students or suggest my students, if you don't understand this, you can divide it each and every factors, and you can just write and you can complete this table. Okay. Then 27 is going to come on 3 table. 3 9s are 27. So 9 we will going to write here and 3 we will going to write here. Okay. Then 9, no need of calculating 9. So 3 3s are 9. and 3 is comes of course it is going to come in the table 3, that is 3 ones are 3. So this is actually our factorization. Okay, so now 54, the 54 should come in all those things, in all those factors. How it will be? Okay, it should be addition with 15, means the product should, when we will going to add or subtract it, it should be minus 15, minus 15x. All right, so how we will going to start this thing? 2 3s are 6, 3 3s are 9. Okay, but if we will put minus 6 plus minus 9 gives you minus 15. So we are accomplishing this also. I repeat once again, the first term should be multiple with the third term. Okay, and in such a way that the factors should be addition or subtraction. It should be with the middle term, that is minus 15x. Here I have shown you how to do the factorization. Okay, how I have identify the factors, what are the factors of 54s. Okay, 54. So with that we can understand, if I will take minus 6 and minus 9 together, so it will be minus 15. Okay, so this should be there. This is the second most important thing in the sum. Okay,